Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's our weekly one-on-one with head coach Doug Pederson, presented by Wawa. Eagles Insider Dave Spadaro with the head coach. And Doug, on Monday you announced that Carson Wentz will return to the starting lineup here. What have you seen from him throughout this whole rehab process, and what are your expectations for him going in?
Well, number one, what I've seen is how well he's attacked this rehab from the moment he could get back on the field back in OTAs to obviously yesterday and today. It's been pretty impressive, and he's done everything that we've asked him to do, that our medical staff, our doctors have asked him to do, and he's been cleared, and he's ready to go, and it's a great opportunity for him, and to get back in there, get back in with that starting group, and take snaps and take reps there, and we're excited. He's excited, and just looking forward to the opportunity. Rehab
does tell you something about a player's want and desire and just the, in a way, desperation to get back in the lineup. I mean, was what he did extraordinary?
Well, I wouldn't call it extraordinary. I think it's what anybody with an injury would go through to get back out on the football field. But, you did see the determination and even the fact that he stayed here over his summer break, to rehab and hopefully be ready for week one, which I think a lot of people's mind, he probably was wanting to play week one, but we had a plan all along, and I had to trust our medical team and just listen to their advice, and they've got a lot of obviously experience in these types of injuries, and for him being Carson to attack his rehab the way he did, is pretty impressive.
This could have been very damaging to the locker room dating back to December. Quarterback goes down, another one steps up, wins Super Bowl MVP, maybe there's division. There didn't appear to be that in this locker room. Why is that?
I just think you got a quarterback room that is well connected. There's no egos involved. Check him at the door, and Nick understands that this is Carson's team. He was drafted, here in Philadelphia to be the guy, and Nick understands that, and that's a tough thing because we've put Nick out there now, and we've asked a lot of him. Obviously, Super Bowl winning quarterback, MVP, 1-1 as a starter this season, and he's done an outstanding job. And I can't say enough good things about what Nick has done for not only the organization but for himself. And again, that's just all part of the ego. And he understands this is Carson's team, and so there's never really been an issue there.
So Wednesday, tomorrow, the players back on the field. What happens here to get Carson's timing down, chemistry built, right back into the lineup?
Yeah, it was part of his rehab was to get him some 11-on-11 reps, and so by splitting, some time with Nick back in training camp, it helps for this time now. Obviously, he's going to get 100% of the reps, and he'll just gradually work the timing out with the receivers and the backs, and got a great relationship with Zach Ertz, obviously, and it's going to take some time. It's not. I don't think you just plug and play and everything is like it was a year ago. There's gonna take some time, but he's one that works extremely hard in practice, and I know he's going to get more reps than than most off to the side, and it's all to help us win a game.
Doug, the offense on Sunday in Tampa took a while to get going, and then it got going. I mean, what have you seen the first two games from the group in general, and what has to get better for week three?
The one thing that a couple of things. One, I think overall execution can be a little bit better. I thought the offensive line again played well. They did some nice things. We are playing with a lot of guys on the perimeter, and that you're disrupting a little bit of timing there. So just understanding where guys can be, could possibly affect the quarterback, and you don't want that to happen. You want some stability there. So and penalties we've got to eliminate, because they're big penalties, and they're penalties that put us. I mean, it's not many plays in the playbook they can do a 1st and 40 and try to convert. It's just tough to do, and so we got to eliminate that, and we're on track. I mean, listen, we're really close, and the thing that I said to the team after the game is it's what we control and what we do that affects the outcome of the game. It's really never the fact that a team just physically beats us. Now, can that happen? Sure, it can happen. A team can physically line up and beat you, but right now we're beating ourselves, and we have to eliminate some of the mistakes, both sides of the ball, and on special teams, some of the penalties we've had there, and we're going to be fine.
How challenging is it with Mike Wallace out, Darren Sproles missing the game on Sunday, Jason Peters missing most of the game on Sunday, Darren Sproles, we don't know if he's coming back, or just how challenging is it to keep moving all these pieces in and out?
Well, we understand it's part of the game. We dealt with it last year. We dealt with this same type of adversity early in the season, and it carried throughout. So the next guy up has to be ready to go, and I put a lot of it on myself as the head football coach, and obviously the assistant coaches to coach everybody at their positions and make sure that everybody's prepared and ready, and that's what we have to do, and we just got to keep things simple offensively, so the guys can execute, but at the same time we expect a lot, and we put a lot on their shoulders and expect them to go execute.
From an energy standpoint, the reemergence here of Carson, what does that do for the locker room?
Well, I think it definitely is a shot in the arm, and that's not to take anything away from Nick. So I think Nick's another good quarterback that has brought some juice and some energy to this offense and this team and what he's done. But with this change, I think brings that excitement back and rightfully so. And it's a different player and different mentality, but at the same time, our goal is to be 1-0 each week, and that's what we're trying to do this week against the Colts.
Colts a big win on Sunday against the Redskins. How good is that team?
They're improving. They're improving every week. Frank's got them playing extremely well. They're playing with a lot of passion, a lot of pride, and they're flying around on defense and on offense. And it's obviously good to see Andrew Luck back and at the quarterback position. And again, he's another one that's getting better each and every week. So. It's another good test for us. It's a home game back in front of our fans, so we're excited about that.
Is Luck close to being back to where he was? I mean, he was a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, he looks good. He's getting back into rhythm, back into the flow of the game, managing the game extremely well, and just starting to get a little more comfortable each week, and hopefully we can disrupt that comfort zone just a little bit.
Coach, thank you very much. Our one-on-one weekly here, presented by Wawa, Eagles Insider Dave Spadaro, along with the coach, Doug Pederson. Thanks for joining us.